In tonight's I Want to Know, we tackle a question for which there is no simple answer: how to help those in the midst of a mental health crisis. KPLC's Teresa Schmidt talks with a local woman seeking help for a family member after a traumatic and frightening episode last month.
We've been crying out for help for a long time.
Last month, a local woman and her husband suffered through a violent episode due to a family member she says has serious mental illness. We obscured her identity to protect the family's privacy.
We're afraid. We actually lock the door when we go to sleep. What if he go on the street and somebody hurt him or he hurt somebody?
In 2006, the case of Trent Buckins highlighted the need for improved local response to mentally ill people in crisis. Buckins was shot and killed by a police officer after he allegedly went for an officer's gun. Efforts were made to improve local programs, but the local woman says there are still too few resources available.
I went to a lot of places, just like shut doors.
She suspects many families suffer behind closed doors.
Nobody knows the inside of a person's home. They look normal, but nobody knows what's going on in the inside of a person's home.
Anastasia Armstrong is the director of the local National Alliance on Mental Illness. She says NAMI can help.
This is a really heartbreaking story and a plea that we hear at the NAMI office every single day from more than a few family members that call in. What we offer is comfort and support to those family members, and we'll let them know that there are services that are available in our community.
Armstrong recommends families ask for a CIT or crisis intervention officer if they need to call police. She believes such specially trained officers are an example of progress, though what can be done depends on the situation.
Whenever a loved one has a psychotic episode, most of the time the family members will call us and they will say that their loved one is threatening to hurt themselves or others, and refer them out to the coroner's office where they can file a report and request order of protective custody. In this case, law enforcement get involved and they transport the person with mental illness to the local hospital.
Armstrong encourages families to be persistent.
If one action plan didn't work, there's always other actions that a family member as well as their loved one can take.
She believes there are dedicated professionals in the community ready, willing, and able to help along the path to recovery. At your service, Teresa Schmidt, KPLC 7 News.
Armstrong says at this time, 2 local hospitals, Christa St. Patrick and Lake Charles Memorial, have behavioral health units and provide emergency services for psychiatric patients. For links to more information, log on to KPLCTV.com. Well, some people are concerned about a letter informing them of a security breach. Advice from the Better Business Bureau next.